Game Boy Color pickups, baby. I've got a few in here. There's got to be... One's definitely got 2 games in it. There's at least 4 games, what I'm saying. There could be 5 or 6. Game Boy Color box complete games. That's what we're talking about. I've not even seen these myself because I've just opened it to see what genre, what platform of game it is. Like, is it Game Gear stuff that I've got? Is it Switch stuff? But I can confirm these are all Game Boy Color. So, oh, this one's already got 2 straight away. I will let you know from memory. I'll pop on the screen where I've got them from. This will be Vinted or eBay. These aren't from an independent store. I need to get some box protectors, guys. Give me a shout. I think Ed, Retro Ed UK, actually did text me, because I said in a previous video, he did send me over Aladdin, Game Boy Color. Such a good game. I replayed it on the Switch. Me and my sis used to play it so much back in the day. I've got the, on the Mega Drive I'm talking about, AABB, A Start, level cheat. We had it on the Mega Drive. I'm looking up there, because I've got the cover art. Can you see that? Don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the, what do you call it? Box variant. Are we back into position? It wasn't a position anyway, that would do. But yeah, man, absolutely not an expensive game. All these games we're picking up are just the ones which I would like complete, and they're very good value. So I've got these for, I'll pop them on the screen if I can be bothered to find it, but I know I got them at like trading price. I've got like really good bargains that offered people a bit lower than what was there. And I still got a really good deal. Both of these games are all separately from the same seller. So this is one of them. Yeah, I've not played... I've played it like on the Game Boy Color just briefly for... Which would have been via the Switch port, because it's got the different... It's got the SNES, Mega Drive, it's Game Gear. It's got all of them on there. Little manual in there. It's lovely condition. The only thing I would say... hasn't got the insert, so you couldn't sell it as boxed if you went into actual CEX. So basically I'm a mug. Well, you probably could buy fake inserts of AliExpress. Would they know in CEX? Probably not. But yeah, so this is the clear version, so this means it's exclusive. So when it says only for Game Boy Color in the corner, it will always be clear. If it's a Game Boy Color game without that tag on it, it will generally be black, because it plays on both Game Boy and Color. I've never tried putting it in a normal Game Boy, but I'm assuming it doesn't work. Maybe we'll try that next time. But yeah, a bit loose rattling around in there, so I'll definitely have to get that. Definitely have to get a insert for it, man, just to keep it all complete. It's a bit funny, because I want to keep these... I'm collecting these Game Boy Color box games, so I just think they're really cool. Just like nostalgia for them, display. But I'm going to be playing the games. It's kind of annoying. Like with my loose Game Gear stuff, it's easier. Just grab it out the rack, play it, put it back. But with these, you've got to take them all out. It's annoying. That's why I don't play a lot of my SNES stuff. And NES. Like every time you open the games and get the cartridges out, I feel like you damage the book. Even if you've got the protector on it, you damage like the cardboard each time. Do you know what I mean? The edges and corners. Like if you're a proper gamer, if you just collect and you don't play anything, fair enough. But if you do play games every now and again, it does damage them. Especially when you open that rigid plastic and the tabs open. Like, it's not ideal. But we'll see. So that's the first one. Aladdin. This one has got the inserts, because I can see it inside. Again, I've never played this on Game Boy. So maybe we'll just go for exclusive only. The only for Game Boy Color. So Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Tony Hawk's 1 and Tony Hawk's 2 was so good. The second one introduced the manuals. You could link tricks. But this was just like when it first kicked off. I don't know what this will play like. I mean... doesn't look amazing. It's obviously limitations. I've never seen like a backwards port, to be honest, of Tony Hawk's. Only obviously it was on PS1. It was when the first one came out, wasn't it? So you forget that the Game Boy Color was around at the same time of PS1. 97 that came out, didn't it? 98, 99. So yeah, this has got 98 on the back of it. So yeah, this must have... Game Boy Color must have died off then 1 or 2 years in, well, about 2 or 3 years into PlayStation's life. Yes, we'll have to see what that one's like. Tony Hawk's. But yeah, again, got a very good deal with it off of a seller on eBay. He's very nice, actually. I didn't reach out to him, but he messaged me and he sent me a refund for £2-3. I thought, oh no. I thought I've been done here. He's going to say, oh, sorry, it doesn't come with a box or something. He's refunded me a couple of quid. But no, he just sent me money for postage, because he said, oh, I didn't realise you bought 2 separate games from me. which is very nice of him. The manuals are cool, 'cause they're quite small, aren't they? Yeah, it's got its inserts in there. I'm not bothered about the little plastic cases. Did all the games come with those little cases? Maybe just Game Boy and Game Boy Color didn't. But I've got plenty of them in a drawer anyway. But yeah, that's Tony Hawk's. Again, man, I don't know how people keep these things in such good condition for back in the day. Like, you think you'd trash it as a kid opening it. Maybe an adult had it then. Like, 'cause as a kid, you'd open that and you rip it off. Or do you know what I mean? Maybe a teenager. Even as a teenager, I'd rip that open. But I'm an idiot. All of my stuff hasn't been salvaged well. So that's 2. Let's get rid of that box. So that's 2 from the same seller. They're pretty good, aren't they? You can't really complain too much with those. If anyone is on a Game Boy Color rush that I am on, please reach out to me, let me know. Like, this one's not even open, so this might not even be Game Boy Color, but let's assume it is. I should have cut a little pre-hole, really. Giggity. Because this is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to have to fast forward this. I've got no scissors on nothing up here. Have I got a knife? I have got a knife. What's this? This is more of a emergency bottle opener. That's the old alcoholic in me. The missus is downstairs and I'm hiding beers up in the games room. There is a knife in there. Call that a knife? Right. Talk amongst yourselves. What's everyone been up to today? Good. You on your holidays lately? It's like you're waiting to get your hair cut. Right. I hope I don't cut into the cardboard or cut myself. Both those things are as bad as each other. Probably rather cut myself than cutting the cardboard. Right, I'm in. And it's very well packaged. I'll try not to shave on my dress. It's very well packaged because it's in a box in bubble wrap inside. What a mystery this is to both of us. To all of us. Me and the one person watching. Right. Soz, I should have done this before really, shouldn't I? It's coming. You know it'd be worth the wait when we get there. It's coming, baby. Need a lot of Gold Tooth songs just to fit in the background. Right. That is well packaged, isn't it? That is... Oh, hello. I've got 2 of these, I think. This might be an anticlimax. It might be the same one coming again after. And it comes with a box protector. Right, this game isn't available on CX. Big Rugrats fan. I've not played all of them. Only Search for Reptar. And I've got the new one on the Switch. Adventures in Wonderland, whatever it's called. Adventureland. Fun in Adventureland? Wonderland. That's Michael Jackson thing, isn't it? Don't get those 2 things mixed up. Or is that Neverland? Right. Rugrats, Totally Angelica. Now, I've seen it in the independent store. Even in my local one, Retro Hunter. And this goes like... Well, he might not sell it, but he had it up for like 50 quid. But I got this for like a tenner. And then I saw... Or really cheap, but under 15 quid. Then I saw another one for like even cheaper. I got for like 7 or 8 quid. That might be coming up in a future video. But this comes with box protector. So what I mean of opening the box protectors, you seem to worry you damage them a little bit. I'm going to get it out. She's a tight one. Better say it doesn't look real. No, it does. Just different sort of colour palette. So that's really good condition. But that's what I want to get for all the Game Boy Color games, is these little rigids. So that's pretty cool. This is going to be a trash game, isn't it? Let's be honest. Yeah, CX don't stock it, which is odd. It's got everything in there. So it hasn't just got the manual. It's got like the little Game Boy poster and stuff. Oh no, it's just a massive... It is just a massive manual, man. That's like an EA Sports Mega Drive manual, isn't it? The size of that. That is a beauty of a one. Like a flick book. That is massive for a manual, and it's never getting read. Why do people bother with manuals if they don't even read them? It's a funny world we live in, isn't it? Because every time I'm stuck on a game, a Mega Drive I do look because it's easy to open the cases, but everything else, I just tend to go on to... that is a nice looking manual, man, inside. Everything else I just tend to go onto Google. Oh look, join the club. Do you remember all that? I used to fill things out. It's a little poster here. I'm intrigued what the poster is because it looks very 90s. Let's have a look. Here's a game. The game is in there. This looks interesting. for the fastest solution to hardware and software problems, call Nintendo customer support. Do you remember that? You used to ring up because you was stuck on a game. And then like there'll be some boffins sitting there that know every map on Zelda. Man, that's pretty cool to see. That's a cool poster to have actually, isn't it? That's actually quite cool. That is actually really cool. I know those numbers, but I've never seen like a unique poster for it. That booklet's a manual. A manual? Fucking hell, I'm speaking Spanish. That booklet is immaculate. That has never been... I've just dropped a knife on my foot. That could have gone 2 ways. Luckily, it went 1 way. Right, I'm going to put this away before someone gets hurt. Hurt being me. No little plastic case for that game either. For the actual cartridge. See what I mean? When you put them in these little boxes, you've got to be really careful. It's more of a collector thing, isn't it? It's not ideal. I feel like it just scuffs the top because you're pushing it down against a cardboard. There's got to be some truth in that, isn't it? It's probably worse for the game. But it stops any big bumps and scrapes, doesn't it? But yeah, I don't like that. Until I push it down, I feel like I've already scraped the top corner. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of these things or not. Right, so we've got Tony Hawk's so far. We've got Angelica, totally Rugrats. We've got Tony Hawk's, and we've got Aladdin. But you can see, look, the bottoms start coming out. That's why you need a box protector in it. Otherwise they start getting damaged. How have they not got flattened? A lot of the Game Boy Color games you see on Vinted and eBay, the boxes are completely flattened, which you would expect. I've not opened this one either. For some reason I thought I'd open these games to have a little peek. I'm going to need my knife again. I need to get a proper knife. Maybe Christmas, treat myself. Mind you, this is doing the job, isn't it? Right. Well packaged, so we can see some bubble wrap. I tell you what, I'm glad I waited for this. I knew a couple of Game Boy Color games came, right? And I was like, oh, I'll wait in case some of them are the same game. And I'm glad I waited because those 2 come today, Tony Hawk's and Aladdin. Because what a disappointment to finish the video on. It's another copy of Rugrats, Totally Angelica. But again, it's in very, very good condition. But yeah, I saw one of these first, then the other. So I must have saw the boxed one with a protector, like immaculate, like collector's edition. I must have saw that for like 12, 13 quid or under 15 quid. But then I thought, well, that's good. So I've seen it in my local shop for like 40, 50 quid. But then I stumbled across this one. I'll put it on, I'll screenshot and put it on the screen. I'm pretty sure I got it for like 7 quid or 8 quid. And it's all in there. It's even got a baggie. It's even got a little baggie for it. And it's got the big manual. And it's got the same poster inside. So I won't show you all that jazz again. But yeah, the Game Boy Color collection is going strong. As you saw from the last video, or the last video of me going to Retro Hunter, how many Game Boy Color games I had there. There was a lot of loose ones, only a few boxed. I'm scared of mixing them up. What do I do? Do I go loose? Do I go boxed? I need to work out where I'm storing them. But yeah, so I'm all in at the moment. Game Gear and Game Boy Color. But yeah, let me know in the comments your favourite Game Boy Color games, because I didn't have a lot of these as a kid. I think I only had a couple of games. I definitely didn't have any of these that I've just shown you. So I'm just seeing what takes me interest. Anything that's got a cool bit of nostalgia, cover art, or I think's a good game, I'm giving it a little try. So yeah, peace, man. Bye. I'm Mario. And I am the Hedgehog. And today, with this...